years ago, when, well, all the resorts up here and bait shops had a muskie chart. You caught it, and this was obviously before catch and release, you caught a muskie. You took it into the lake that you were on, the bait shop or the resort, and people would just stand still and watch that fish be measured, weighed, what bait you got it on, barometric pressure, the lure, your address. It was unbelievable, and you learned a lot from that. You knew guys were lying a little bit about the bait, but you knew what lake you probably got it from. So the Rustic Inn, Lake Winter was a place to be all through the 70s in the United States of America. There was 25 different license plates up and down that road many, many days. 45 to 50 boats a day for 5 months a year fishing that lake. In the first 5 years, there was probably 2,000 or 3,000 muskies taken out of there that were registered at the Rustic Inn. What was interesting about the big fish in there is we didn't get any of them until the little ones were gone. As soon as the bait hit the water, you didn't even have to crank. The little ones were all over the surface looking for anything they could get when it filled up in 70, 71, 72. And Bill can attest to this. I don't know what year he started fishing it, but he caught a ton. And anyway, I'm standing at the muskie chart, and Bill, it was probably 1978, 79, right in there, 30 years ago. God.
Back when you were a little kid.
And I'm following the chart, and this guy caught 4 fish in 1 day or 4 fish in 2 days, and I'm going, Bill Wood, like a little kid. One was 45 inches, and I about fell over. And I caught 4 or 5 in a row, and he's going, Mike Cookas, Mike Cookas, Mike Cookas. And we turned and looked at each other. I said, what's your name? Bill Wood. And I said, nice to meet you, I'm Mike Cookas. And that's how this whole thing started, because I was throwing mine back for a couple years, because I joined Muskie's Inc. in '77. He says, tell me about this release thing, because a lot of people wouldn't believe you. We didn't have the cameras back then to show people, and we really weren't. We wanted to get them back in the water. We really weren't real good at catch and release, because we were still measuring fish a lot and stressing them out quite a bit, but we did the best we could. Muskie's Inc. taught a lot of us how to do this thing the right way. So he asked me, he says, well, tell me a little bit about Muskie's Inc. And I told him, I think, call Gil Ham or Like Your Story. And some of you guys here today started it about 3 or 4 years later. It really got going. And like you said, the rest is history. Bill and I fished the first 4 Lake Winter tournaments, which was the first Saturday in, well, it would be the Saturday of the 4th of July weekend, and it started in 1980. And we won it 4 years in a row. And I personally thought we would die if we didn't win that thing. And that's how intense we were. Thank God I had this man for a partner, because I was completely crazy and he was half gone, but he balanced us out. And if it wasn't for muskie fishing, we wouldn't have met.